What's up, guys? Christian here with OPH Outdoors, and welcome back to another episode. First, I want to tell you guys, if you guys like my videos, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you like the videos, make sure you are turning on the bell just so you guys can see every time I post a video. So we're at like 331 subscribers right now, wanting to hit 1,000 by the end of this year. We've grown about 40-50 subscribers already this year so far. So thank you guys so far for your support, and keep on subscribing, keep on sharing videos with friends if you guys like them. And let's get into today's video. So today we're going to talk about one thing, and it's going to be things that you guys can do during the off season of fishing. So up here in the northern states, or even down south, maybe you're not able to fish in the winter, or at least the winter months, they're extremely hard to fish, specifically talking about bass fishing, and you guys just can't get out. So there are some things you guys can do inside to prep yourself for the upcoming season. So we are going to get into the top 5 things to do to prep yourself for the upcoming season. Alright guys, so number 1 on the list is going to be checking your rods and reels and getting them ready. So what I mean by that is checking all your eyelets on every guide or every rod you have. Make sure the rubber insert or the O-ring insert is always in on each one of the eyelets, and because if not, it'll cut your guys' line while you're casting, and that's not a good thing. Now with your reel, make sure it's clean, make sure you have it oiled or greased like it's supposed to be. And then also another thing I like to do is change out your line every winter. So you guys can do this throughout the season if you guys get low on line, but a good rule of thumb is every winter change out your line. I know a lot of professional fishermen change them out after every tournament because they can't risk bad line, but I mean, I sometimes respool mine throughout the year too if I'm low, or if my line just feels really bad and I'll respool. But no matter what, every winter I will go through and I will respool my line. It's always a good thing to do. You never want to have bad line on your reel, especially if you have a big fish on. So yeah, that is tip number 1. Let's get into tip number 2. So tip number 2, or the second thing you guys can do in the off season, is go through and organize your baits. I've already done it with all this box. As you can see, this is my finesse box. It's got flukes, drop shots, and Ned rig worms. So yeah, I've already organized all this right here. I've got all my flukes, so all my Zoom flukes, and then I've got this one type of the Razor Shed Z-Man that I just got thrown in here. But I've got all my Zoom flukes, and then it moves into my Z-Man drop shot baits, and then it's all my RoboWorm drop shot baits, my Strike King drop shot baits, Googan drop shot baits, and then it goes into all of my Ned rigs. I go through with all my soft plastics, all my hard plastics, and I make sure all of them are organized, because when it gets to the season, you want to know exactly where each bait is, exactly when you need to go get it, especially if you are in a tournament, because you don't want to waste time searching for baits if you could spend that time fishing instead. So organization is key, and this relates into the next topic, which is the third thing you guys can do is take inventory of anything fishing related on your boat, kayak, in your tackle cave, whatever it is. So one thing I do, I'll go through, I'll look at every single bait I have. I'll take inventory, I'll put what colors I need, how many I need for every bait. I put that in a list on my phone, so I'll have deep divers, I'll have however many, and then I'll have the types of colors. I'll have mid divers, however many types of colors. Lipless, however many types of colors. Square bills, all the way down, soft plastics, terminal tackle, everything. You can even do this on rods and reels. If you guys need a new rod, or if you guys need a new reel, or even fishing line, just make note of that and then go get it during the off season. It's good to have it. There's some good sales that go on during the off season, and it's just a good thing to do. There's Black Friday sales, Christmas sales, there's pre-fishing sales or pre-spring sales, because in spring, I think about 2 or 3 weeks, somewhere around February to March, I think it's Bass Pro and Cabela's have pretty good sales for pre-season sale. So it's a good time to get stock up on anything you need. So take inventory, make sure you guys have exactly what you need for the upcoming season. So with that being said, let's get into the fourth thing you guys can do. So the fourth thing you guys can do is, it's easier with a kayak than with a boat, because with a boat you have your fish finders off your boat, and if you have it in storage in a cold storage area, if you have it in heated, you may leave your fish finders stuff on it. I always pull mine off. But with a kayak, you always have your fish finders right on it and a battery plugged in. You can do this also on your laptop. But a good thing to do is start mapping lakes that you're going to be fishing this upcoming season. Now, this is good because when you're going into the upcoming season, if you're going to go start pre-fishing for a tournament, it's really good to already have spots on the lake pinpointed and marked so you know exactly when you're on the lake where you want to go to start fishing and what you think is going to happen. So for spring fishing, you guys can look for just different points where it gets up to really shallow areas. Just look up for shallow places that look to be or have some structure and stuff like that. That'll work really good with Lake Master cards. It'll work really good on Google Maps if you guys are on your laptops or computers. You guys can look at contour lines on DNR websites. Just search whatever lake you guys are wanting to look up, and you can find the contour lines. If you have a boat fish finder, you can get an extra power cord, put it into a battery, run it to your fish finder, just turn it on, start mapping stuff if you're bored one night. And yeah, by the time the season comes, if you look at one lake a week and just start looking at stuff on that, mapping stuff, places you want to fish for the spring, summer, fall, then by the time the season comes, pretty much any lake you're going to be fishing, you're going to have some good starting points already. So it's really good to have. It makes pre-fishing and even tournament fishing a lot easier because you have a lot less work to do since you did it in the off season. And yeah, that's a really good thing to do, and I would highly suggest you guys do that if you were even just looking to find more fishing spots for the upcoming season or a tournament angler for pre-fishing. So let's get into number 5. So last but not least is, it's a really good idea. Everybody has cabin fever. They want to get out fishing, and it's a really good idea to watch YouTube videos. Now, not just any YouTube fishing videos. Now, it is good sometimes to watch fun YouTube videos, just people going out fishing, having a good time, getting B-roll, drone shots, boat shots, everything like that in the videos. But what I specifically mean is going and watching informational videos. I watch a lot of tactical bassin in the off season because I want to learn more about each bait, more about the bass and different types of the year, and how to fish each bait and everything. It helps you learn a lot more about different baits. You're more apt to go and fish a different type of bait certain types of year because you've heard more about it, you know more tips and tricks about how to fish it, and it makes it easier to fish. So it makes it easier to find fish if you're looking up just how fish act in different types of the year. I know Tactical Bassin has really good videos on fishing early spring, fishing spawn, fishing post-spawn, fishing summer, fishing fall. They have really good videos on how to do all that. So look up informational videos, get all your knowledge that you need for the bass or for fishing throughout the off season, and it makes it a whole lot easier once you get to the season to catch more fish and quality fish too. So I would highly suggest doing that. So yeah. Well guys, if you guys made it this far, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you turn on the bell so you guys get notifications every time I post a video. And I appreciate you guys watching this far. I appreciate the support we've had so far this year, even in this winter. We've gained probably about 50 subscribers since Christmas, if not more than that. Like I said, I'm hoping to hit 1,000 by the end of this season, or by the end of this year actually. And we'll be doing giveaways at like 500 subscribers, 750, stuff like that. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next video. We will be posting every Sunday, and I'm going to be trying to post on Wednesdays if I can come up with video ideas for Wednesdays too. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next video.